spot.
Heck yeah.
That's cool.
Nice, man.
Well, we just waited and more elk popped out. More bulls.
That has got me fired up. Me and Daniel's out here in the desert today. We decided to come out and do a little bit of shed hunting. It's our first trip out of the year. It's middle of March right now, so we figured we'll see what's going on. We haven't been out at all this year, so this is our first trip, and so we're gonna go out and see what we can find. All right, guys, well, we've been walking for about maybe 15-20 minutes. We saw some tracks along this dirt road, so we pulled over, decided to kind of follow them. We've been walking for like 15-20 minutes, and we're actually along this fence line right here. You can see Dan's on the other side, I'm on this side, and we're just walking, and I'm coming up to these tracks. You know, we're seeing tracks around the fence, so I'm looking here, and I peek literally right over there, and boom, right there, saw that. Dale actually walked right past it and somehow did not see it. First one of the year, 20 minutes out here. That's awesome. Let's go take a look. Heck yeah. First one of the year. Nice. Got a brownie. Got a little bit of old blood still in here. Heck yeah. That has got me fired up. Sweet. Now we gotta see if we can find the matching pair to it. There's no doubt that this area looks pretty darn good. I mean, there's tracks you can see right here on the fence line over there, just all over the place, really. There's some right there. And they look really fresh, so it'd be cool if we can find something else out here. Well, here's a nice little rub. Pretty fresh looking. See their tracks right there. Be great to find one just right on the bottom of one of these rope spots. Well, we have not found that other half of that shed yet, but as I was out here looking around, I actually found the herd of elk, so I'm gonna go find Daniel real quick and let him know where they're at. We're gonna try to get a little closer, and I definitely seen a pretty good sized bull in there with both of his antlers still on, so I'm gonna go find him real quick, and we're gonna go sneak up and get some glass on them and see what's going on. Yeah, I was just thinking there's elk tracks right through it. You literally see elk tracks going through this. That's awesome. It'd be cool if they dropped one in here. Alright, well, we just decided that all the ones we can see up to this point still have their sheds on. So what we're going to do is just keep an eye on them, keep our distance. We don't want to spook them. We want to just keep them where they're at and So we're gonna, I think, find a little bit of a higher spot just off to the side right here and just sit back and see if we can watch them.
We just waited and more elk popped out. More bulls. Okay, there's even more on the left coming. More bulls on the left popping up. I thought there was quite a bit more. Yeah, we're just starting to come out here at the right time. We're definitely just gonna leave these ones be today and just keep an eye on them from a distance and get out of here without scaring them. That's the goal. Come back a different day. I see 9, 10, 11, 12. Holy crap, there's way more than I thought. 13. Give you guys an idea of how many elk we're seeing right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, there it is. There's one way to the left.
Oh, yeah. No, oh. No, it's spiky.
Like real tiny.
Yeah, real tiny. Like,
I thought maybe I saw something.
yeah, very, very tiny. Gosh, that's 15. We've at least seen 15. 15 elk. That's awesome. And literally all of them that I can see have their antlers still on them. Alright, well, Dalen just spotted at least 5 more elk way out here. It was only for a glimpse second, they already went down, but there's at least 5 more. It looked like bulls potentially coming in, so they're over there.
It looks like the middle one's a bull.
The middle one's big.
Yeah.
He has those white tips. The tips of
too. I was like, oh,
the tips of his antlers are white. The one on the left's a good sized bull too, but much smaller. Jeez, his body looks huge.
Yeah.
Looks like they're all holding their antlers as well. Jeez, guys, we are gonna have some good luck out here. We keep coming back, keep on our distance. Don't want to scare them. They're clearly traveling the same direction. All right, guys, well, we are just gonna head on out of here. We're gonna hit this fence line, just walk it a little bit more, and just do a nice little loop back around to the Ranger and get on out of here. We know where these elk are, so we're just gonna keep our distance, not scare them. Come back another day.
Well, we are back on this nice trail that we kind of left the last day we were out here. You can see there's tracks all over and they lead to where Dale's at and they go over to the fence line over there where they all cross. And so if we follow these tracks where we kind of left the elk the last time, they were over that way a couple hundred yards. So we're gonna follow these tracks to that direction and see if we can find the tracks where they were kind of hanging out that last day and then follow those and see where they went. Like we said in that other video, they were, out of the 20 bulls we saw, I'm pretty positive every single one of them had both their antlers still on, so none of them had shed yet. So if we get on their tracks and follow them, hopefully we can pick a few of them up by now. You can tell elk was doing some work to this sagebrush.
Nice little place to have a den.
Yeah.
Except for the coyotes can get him in there probably pretty easy.
Yeah. That's kind of cool.
All right, guys, well, we are back out here for our third trip. We just got out here about 10-15 minutes ago. We've been walking and all of a sudden Dale just first spotted one right here. Let's go take a look. Heck yeah.
That's cool.
Nice, man. Sweet. Not a monster, but it's something.
Right?
Now we can see if we can find the other half.
That's cool.
It's awesome. Just doing a little bit of gritting right now, see if we can find that other matching antler to the one Dale just found. And I just grit a little bit and see, follow these low little points where they've been traveling and see if they, maybe if he dropped it somewhere in here. One thing with all this terrain is you can't really get up high to do much glassing, so you kind of just have to walk a lot and stay on their tracks and go through these little valleys. But now that Dale found his first one, now the game's on, because now I got to get one. Get you all fired up. So, wish me luck. Let's see if I can beat Daniel today. So, to do a little recap on this trip, this is our third trip out. The second trip we did was about 4 or 5 days ago, maybe a week ago. And we ran into a group of like 4 or 5 elk. One of them had dropped and the other 4 had not. And so, and then the very first trip we went on, when I found that my shed, most of all the elk we saw all had their antlers. And so today's about 2 weeks since our very first trip. And so we're just gave them some time, left them alone, and just coming back out now to see if we can find some and see if they've dropped. So that's kind of the update.
Walked up on this little thing. It's like a little fawn elk or something. So you can
compared to my shoe. It's pretty little. Check out this little den we just came across. Now that looks kind of cool. It's like the sagebrush grew right around it. Wow. That's pretty cool. Nice little view from here, little loft. This corner of Rubs is crazy. They destroyed this stuff right here. This is very cool. They destroyed this. There's tracks everywhere. Why can't there just be some nice sheds just sitting here? But this has been burnt. This is older, I guess. Possibly, maybe. All right, guys, well, that's a wrap for us today. It's getting later. We gotta get home and hang out with the family, but we, only get a couple hours after work on these evening little hunts. So, getting one shed's actually pretty decent, I think. So, we put in, what, 3 hours maybe possibly out here?
Yeah.
So yeah, not too much time, but we got one for us to take home, so that's pretty cool. What do you have to say?
It's awesome. All that work.
Yeah.
Paying off eventually.
We didn't have to walk too far, but we found some cool areas, so we're gonna come back out and just keep doing it. Stay tuned for the next one.